Baik, dalam sikit.
Test.
Okay, ready? Dah? Okay, start now. Cuba sana pula. Mana switch dia, Zara?
Yang tu.
Eh?
Ya.
Okey. Sekejap. Tak nampak.
Ada tak nampak? Itu meja.
Alah. Tadi
Mana meja?
sekejap. Terang tak? Rasa dah okey dah diorang yang okey, kita reject bos. Okey dah? Okay? Okay, 15 minutes from now.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good evening to Madam Nik Maliha, BNT, Nik Muhammad Oni and my fellow classmates. Alright, for our assignment, we have been selected for Theme 6, which is Sustainability, Green Economy and Climate Policy. For our topic is shifting from oil wealth to a sustainable economy, Kuwait's green transition. Alright. As you can see, there's a picture for Kuwait geography. Right. Next slide. Before we go in further, I would like to introduce my group members, which is Zarif Naim, Badrul Lai, Nur Adana Safia, Nur Arisha Iman, Nurin Hazika, myself, Muhammad Nur Iman, Mashita binti Saman, and last but not least is Ibli. Okay, let's look at for the background of Kuwait economy. Alright, for number one, Kuwait is major oil producer with about 7% of the world crude oil reserve. Crude oil is natural oil. Okay. Oil sector contribute nearly 50% of GDP and 95% of export revenue. So we can see that the oil sector is contribute the larger for the Kuwait country. Public sector dominates the economy. Private sector employment only below 12%. So that's mean the Kuwait population work in government, mostly work in government. Okay. Oil export make up around 90% of total export. Main export destination consists of China, Japan, India, Chinese Taipei, and growing export to European countries such as Germany and UK. Imports include machinery, vehicles, food, and manufactured goods mainly from China, USA, and GCC countries. Okay, GCC stands for Gulf Cooperation Council. While everything seems good to be true, Kuwait also face economic risk, such as strong dependence on oil price and global demand, and environmental pressure because high temperature, sea level rise, and stricter global sustainability standards. Okay, now let's look at on Kuwait's oil export partners and trade flows. Alright, as you can see, from the left side, there are top 10 leading crude oil exporters in the world. Number 1 is Saudi Arabia, contribute 60.2%, and the next one is Russia, Canada, United States, Iraq, UAE, Kuwait, Norway, Nigeria, and lastly Kazakhstan with different percentage. Alright, now let's look at on top exports, crude petroleum and refined petroleum. Okay, I already explained crude petroleum is natural oil. For the refined petroleum is like diesel, petrol, kerosene, and etc. Alright, now for the major market, Asia and Europe. Europe share is rising. Historical trend, crude oil mainly exported to Asia Pacific countries such as Japan, India, South Korea, and Singapore. For the integration, Kuwait remains broadly integrated with global oil market. Okay, now let's look at on the table. China contribute largest single country importer, and for the percentage is 24.5%. The next one is India, strong regional demand, 13.4%. The third one is Japan, traditional Asia Pacific buyer, 12.9%. Chinese Taipei and UK both have a very small percentage, which is 6.7% and 4.7%. Okay, next. Alright. For Kuwait, they also face several issues. Why is it important for Kuwait to diversify away from oil? And what factor make a green transition necessary? Okay, for the first one is environmental concern, such as heat wave, water scarcity, and desertification. As you can remember, for the very first slide, I already given you the geography map for the Kuwait country. Okay, since Kuwait is located in Arab continent, so they have like desert. That's why we mentioned that they might face the heat wave. Right. For the number 2, oil account for nearly 90% of government revenue and over 50% of GDP. Number 3, high carbon emission, 23 tons CO2, carbon dioxide per capita in 2023, among the highest globally. Therefore, this being said, this make air pollution. Okay, last but not least, economic volatility due to oil price fluctuation. Right, what I mean is economic volatility is the economy is unstable. Okay. Alright. So, before we go any further, I have a pop quiz for you. Right. As you can remember in Madam D class, during week 8 or week 7, before the class, Madam mentioned what are the 3 main economic sector. Right. Who can give me the first one?
Economy
Alright,
sector.
Hazim, can you come in front and tell me?
Oh, tuh.
Apa dia? Sorry? Primary. Correct. Okay, come in front and collect your prize. Alright, give a round of applause for Hazim, guys. Okay, Hazim, before you collect your prize, I have another question for you. It's not that easy, man. Okay, could you name the other 2 economic sector that we learned?
First, when we.
Okay.
Second,
Secondary.
secondary.
Third.
Third is secondary.
Okay. You have one more chance to answer it correctly.
Primary, secondary.
Ketiga.
Okay, guys, give us Okay, one more question. If you focus, I already mentioned that what is the focus sector for Kuwait? Okay, so Kuwait focus on oil. Therefore, who can give me the answer? There are 3 sectors, right? Primary, secondary, and tertiary. Okay, who can give me what sector is Kuwait mostly based from? Okay, guys. Just like Hazim, we have a prize for you. Just to answer this question.
Cepat, siapa tahu?
Right. Okay. Yes, Ain, you can come in front and give me the answer.
Sini boleh?
Okay, sure.
Okay, primary sector?
Primary sector. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, your answer is true. Okay, come in front and take your prizes.
Nasib dapat hadiah lagi.
Okay.
Right, thank you, Ain. Okay. enough for the pop quiz. Now let's come back to our slide. Right now I will explain about GDP return to growth. Okay. For the first one is headline real GDP growth return to positive in 2025. Okay. Now let's focus on the left side. There are three components. The blue one is oil, the green one is non-oil, and the red one is headline. Okay. After 7 consecutive quarters of contraction, Kuwait overall GDP finally grew by 1% in 2025. This marked a turning point in the economic style, signaling early sign of recovery. The economy is stabilizing after a long downturn. This is because the first sector, after 7 consecutive quarters, during 2020, Kuwait also faced the same problem like our country, Malaysia, because it's hit with the pandemic COVID-19. Therefore, Kuwait's overall GDP slowly getting better year after year. Okay. For the second one, all GDP contraction softened significantly. All GDP still showed a slight decline, negative 0.3%, but this is the smallest drop since Kuwait began voluntary oil production cuts under OPEC. Okay, OPEC is stand for Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. Okay. If you cannot see which is the negative 0.3, you can see at the small blue one on the graph. Okay. The negative impact of production cut has begun to fade. Oil sector weakened GDP less than before. Recovery in global supply and local output support gradual improvement. Okay, I already mentioned that Kuwait began voluntary oil production cuts under OPEC because during that time Kuwait support Kuwait support global oil prices. Therefore, the oil sector weakened GDP less than before. And then recovery in global supply and local output support gradual improvement. Okay, last but not least, non-oil GDP continues to grow but at a slower pace. Non-oil sector are the main engine of growth right now, but domestic demand is still not fully strong. Consumer spending cool. Okay. By mean is consumer spending cool is this is during inflation, so people tend to not purchase lah because the price is still high. Okay. Next one. Okay. This one is the sorry. Okay, as you can see for this video, this is how much Kuwait produce oil per second every single day. So it's very a lot lah. Up. Okay, now let's take a look on contribution to non-oil growth. The sector shows on the graph, those contributing to non-oil growth include at least manufacturing, financial intermediation and insurance, public administration and defense, and a group other category which include real estate, trade and possibly other smaller sectors. Okay, now let's take a look on oil GDP. Higher production increase export revenue and support GDP recovery. Kuwait oil sector is slowly returning to normal operation. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see or not, but let's focus on this. Okay. This one is 0. So if we have a ruler, we make a line here, and let's focus on the red line. For the 2022 and 2024, the graph, the red line is below 0. Okay, therefore, the oil GDP is still slightly negative but improving. This is the mildest decline since the production cuts began, indicating the worst phase is over. Oil GDP is close to returning to positive growth. The oil sector is no longer heavily dragging the overall economy down. Okay, for this slide, I will give to my group mate Badrul. Right, thank you.
Okay, I will talk about the economic fragility and volatility as a first point is about the oil and gas generate about the 90% of government revenues and 95% of export and earnings. Fluctuation in global oil price directly cause budget surpluses of deficit. And resources and sustainability and future demand uncertainty. Oil is finite resource, as we know that the Kuwait is produce the oil, and global shift towards renewable and lower fossil fuel demands threaten long-term revenue base. Huge sovereign with asset via Kuwait Investment Authority provides some buffer, but may not fully accept. And about the style diversification and structure risk is about the new Kuwait for 2035 that Kuwait bureaucratical and political obstacles remain, and about the environmental burden and climate risk, about the energy sector, oil and gas responsible for 95% of CO2, as we know that emission in Kuwait that emission the carbon dioxide, high per capita emission that Kuwait reduce the CO2 that can make the environmental stress and pollution in ecosystem. And about the what Kuwait must reduce oil dependence is about the first one is global trade pressure and climate vulnerability and economic sustainability. And possible impact after reducing oil dependency in Kuwait is Kuwait can get the employment that improve the more jobs and GDP growth and also the resource management.
Alright, so this slide is about Kuwait Vision 2035 and how they want to move towards a more sustainable and efficient economy. So basically, Kuwait don't want to really do much on oil anymore. So they are trying to grow other sectors like finance, manufacturing, renewable energy, and even tourism. First, for energy, Kuwait is pushing more renewable energy projects like the Al-Shakar Renewable Energy Compact. They plan to reach about 50% renewable power by 2030. They also want to use natural gas and improve energy efficiency to reduce carbon emission. So for the second, for economic reform, they are trying to bring in more private sector investment and attract foreign investors. On top of that, they are supporting SME, which small and medium businesses. So more local people can innovate and create new jobs. So for the third, in terms of environment, Kuwait is putting effort into stronger environmental law, better waste management, water conservation, and reducing carbon emission. They want to be more aligned with global standards. So lastly, they are also focusing on people. So they are improving education and training to prepare the workforce for green technology and the digital economy. Alright, for this slide, we are looking at the main reason why Kuwait has high carbon emission. So if you look at the chart, the biggest contributor is electricity and water distillation, which make up 58% of total emission. This is huge because Kuwait uses fossil fuel for almost all of its power and distilling water, turning seawater into clean water. So they need a lot of energy. Plus, Kuwait has extreme heat, so air conditioning demand is always high, and all of this up really quickly. So for the next, we have transport sector, which contribute 80%. Kuwait has a high number of private cars on the road, and many are SUVs or large engine vehicle. Also, limited public transportation, so most people drive everywhere. So after that, oil and gas operation at 11%. This includes construction, progressing, flaring, and industrial combustion. The activity release a lot of carbon emission and methane. And lastly, footage emission around 9%. They are basically methane leak from pipeline or oil production. So methane is extremely harmful for the climate, even more than carbon dioxide, which is why this category still has a big impact. So the next one. So it's an overview of the Kuwait inflation rate for the 10th year. So you can see 2018 is the lowest inflation rate, and 2022 is the highest inflation rate about Kuwait. So Kuwait inflation, basically why price keep going up, come from a few key factors. First, the country import almost everything, food, clothes, household items. So when global price rise, Kuwait feel it right away. That's called import inflation. Food and drink price in particular has been a major driver. Jumping multiplies time over the last decade, and because most food is import, any international shortage or price hit local shift fast. On top of that, rising demand in Kuwait's own economy has played a role. So government benefit and cash support give people more spending power, especially around 2031 to 2032. So the summary is 2080 to 2080. Global price stable, strong subsidy. So Kuwait have a low inflation. So 2018 to 2020, slight rise due to increase in import price. So for the next 2021 to 2022, COVID-19 aftermath. So shipping costs high and higher demand. So Kuwait have inflation peak. So the last one is 2023 and 2024. Global price cooling, government control measure, and inflation fall again. Alright, we go to the evolution, success of challenge. So the achievement of Kuwait is grow in renewable energy project, which is Al-Shakaya 2, and increase environmental awareness, international collaboration on climate policy. So the challenge is slow implementation of renewable targets and continuous dominance of oil export. And the last one is weak enforcement of environmental law. So,
Okay, can you stop and some wrap up and then go to engagement activity?
so the conclusion and revision, Kuwait is at a crossroad, which is oil wealth versus sustainable future, and Vision 2035 and green policies show commitment but need faster action. So the transition success depend on innovation, private sector, participant, and climate solution.
Thank you, Badrul and Zarif, for the presentation. Okay, now, just like other group, we also have a Kahoot game for you guys. Okay, Adriana, could you present me the prize for this session? Okay, we have prize for you too. Okay, if you cannot win like Aziz and I, you have a chance right now to get a prize.
Okay.
Now, yes.
Cepat Naskin.
Okay, can you guys open?
Hello.
Sorry, wait ah.
Game ended. Ada game pin.
Kajian lagu ya.
Okay guys, open Kahoot and scan the QR code. Alright, my apologies, just one person per group only. Sorry, we have very limited participants, so just one person per group only. Okay, I hope you guys play by the rules, yeah. Only one person per group. So, okay.
Saya tak tahu mana group saya. Keluar balik.
Alright, wait.
Apa Bea?
Okay lah, we continue lah. Okay. Oh, sabar. Okay.
Before brother cepat lah.
Done?
Dan
Done? Okay, done. Okay. Right. Let's start now. Without further ado, okay, let's go. The first one is, what is Kuwait main source of national income? Is it tourism? Okay, good job. 30% kat the right one. Okay. Oh, I know. Iskandar. Okay. The second question is, what does the flag of Kuwait look like? If you focus during the slide, we already given to you. The answer is yellow. Okay, Steven masih mendahului nombor 1. The second one is having long way. Okay, the third question is, Kuwait Vision 2035 aim to improve sustainability mainly by. The answer is green. Wow, good job, Steven. You're going to moon. Number 4, where is Kuwait located? Siapa pilih hijau ni? Okay, the answer is red. Yes, even hang at key. Okay, the next question is, which of the following is the biggest barrier to introducing land in Kuwait? The answer is paradise.
Aduh, Steven.
Oh, Steven. Hang. Siapa hang? Okay, the next one. After COVID-19, Kuwait inflation increased mainly due to kuning, yellow. Apa pilih yellow ni? Kim come back guys. Okay, the next one. Approximately what percentage of Kuwait export revenue come from oil? This also have inside, yeah. Tak fokus ni yang pilih senar hijau, kata. Steven come back. Okay. What is the official language of Kuwait? Okay, the answer is blue, Arabic.
Tak apa, Steven masih atas.
Oh. Okay, what is Kuwait national animal, guys? Alright, congratulations. Alright. Okay, the last question for you guys is, which factor makes Kuwait an attractive country for business expansion?
Habibi, come to Dubai.
Alright, most of you got it right. Okay, now. Okay, the number 3 is April, number 2 is Beck, and number 1 is Steven. This nickname can come in front, please.
Alamak, tergoda pula.
Kejap. Tak fokus.